What up, guys? What up? I have been hit with a tag from my friend Mr. Siaj from his channel. There's this tag that's been going around amongst us fragrance reviewers, and as you can tell from the title below, if we had to toss out our whole fragrance collection, and I'm talking about designers only, what 10 designer fragrances that I would carry on with me for the rest of my life? And that was kind of interesting. It was caught me off guard, but actually a fun topic. So I'm about to give you my 10 fragrances that I feel are home run hitters in every category. Some actually play a huge part in my life, which some carry memories, and I'm just excited to give that to you guys. So if you want to know what 10 fragrances that I will be carrying on for the rest of my life while tossing the rest, stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. My name's Henry. This is a Classy Scents production, and I'm gonna give you my 10 fragrances that I will be carrying on for the rest of my life, again while I'm tossing the rest out. But before I get started, just know that these fragrances are not going to be rated in no particular order. The first fragrance I show you is no greater than the last fragrance that I show you. All of them are solid fragrances for this video, and there's going to be no honorable mentions or no fragrances outside looking in. These are just 10 fragrances that I'm carrying with me for the rest of my life if I had to. And coming in first, guys, from the house of Hugo, and it's none other than Hugo Boss Bottle Intense. This is a fragrance that carries a lot of memories. This is a fragrance, guys, that reminds me of high school, that reminds me of my childhood and growing on up. This holds a lot of memories for me, but I do not own it just because of that. I love the apple, the sandalwood, the vanilla, the creaminess that this fragrance gives out. This is a heavy hitter for the fall time for me. I get tons of compliments with this fragrance, and it's not a beast in the performance category, but works pretty good on my skin. And this is a fragrance I can't see myself not owning. Hugo Boss Bottle Intense. Up next, guys, is one of my favorite fragrance from the house of PRADA, and this is Luna Rossa. A nice upscaled casual type of fragrance, and what I mean by that is this is so well blended, so fresh, so good that it is freaking amazing. This is so good in a casual setting, but I've worn this fragrance to work sometimes and I got a lot of compliments, and that's what I mean by upscale. It could present itself really good, really fresh, and I get around 8 to 9 hours of performance with this, of longevity with this fragrance. I absolutely love it, and this is another one that I can't see myself without. This is my second 5-ounce bottle, and I'm already close to halfway with it. That's how much I wear it, and I absolutely love it from the house. Again, Luna Rossa. All right, moving on. This fragrance was actually a gift from my wife. She bought it for me for Christmas, I think 2 years ago. Carolina CH Men. Amazing, sweet, sexy leather fragrance, guys. This is a fragrance that I fell in love with from the first sniff, and it is very seductive. And I've always said this when I talk about this fragrance, it is lip biting, lip licking type of fragrance. Females tend to freaking love this juice. My wife finds this so seductive, and I know where she's coming from. Absolutely one of my favorite Carolina Herrera fragrances, and one of my favorite designer fragrances of all time. Very, very good juice, guys. Now moving on to a heavy hitter for the winter and on into the fall. This is from the house of Terry Mugler, and this is Pure Malt. Pure Malt is a high quality, fruity, malty type of fragrance. Very good fragrance from the house. Now you have Pure Wood, you have Pure Tonka, Pure Havana, Ultra this that other people tend to enjoy more than this one. I actually am a fan of Pure Malt. This is a fragrance that goes well with my skin, that goes perfect for the winter time. The compliments are there. Women tend to love this fragrance, and I love this fragrance. I can't see myself not owning this juice. And what surprises me, guys, is when I first got my nose on this, it wasn't love at first sniff. It took me a couple of wearings to start getting used to it. I thought it was an alright scent, and later on throughout the weeks, guys, I started to appreciate the quality of this fragrance. The compliments were amazing, and it just became a heavy hitter in my rotation and just in my fragrance collection in general. Another fragrance that I will carry on and will always take place in my fragrance collection, Terry Mugler Pure Mauve. All right, moving on in this list is from the house of Chanel, and this is none other than Bleu de Chanel. This is the EDP version. Doesn't matter if you have the EDT or the EDP, they both smell good. You just get a little bit more of an with this one, a little bit better performance, and just a good fragrance in general. To me, this lasts longer than the EDT on my skin, and it projects a little bit more. This fragrance is absolutely amazing for the office time. Very versatile. You can wear it all year long, dress it up, dress it down. I feel like this goes well with me more if I dress it up, so I like to wear it more to the office, or if I'm heading to a romantic dinner with my wife, I like to go with Bleu de Chanel EDP. Will always take place in my fragrance collection. That's why it is in today's video. Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. All right, moving on to another fragrance that's been talked to death in the fragrance community. Some people enjoy it, some people hate it, some people think it's overrated, but I, Henry, absolutely love it. And again, it was like one of my other fragrances that I just mentioned. It wasn't love at first sniff, and it's from the house of Dior, and one of my favorite releases from the house, Dior Sauvage EDP. I cannot hold Dior Sauvage in my hand without smelling it. When I first smelled it, guys, and I got a whiff off of it on my wrist, I thought it smelled like shaving cream. I didn't like it. I didn't buy it. I smelled it on one of my friends, thought it smelled amazing. He told me it was Dior Sauvage. I went, picked it up. The compliments were home run hitting, guys. I can tell why this has been a masterpiece from the house and why so many men own this fragrance. It is amazing, will give you compliments, and women absolutely love this fragrance. And I do not own it just because of the compliments, but I own it because I feel like this fragrance took some time to get used to, but it is fresh, it is good, and it is a masterpiece. Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum. All right, moving on quickly, this is a fragrance that is my newest addition to my collection, and it's from the house of John Varvatos, and this is Artisan Pure. This is another fragrance that has some mixed feeling in the fragrance community. I've seen a lot of reviews where people actually hate this fragrance, some people actually love it, and some people think it's okay. I'm one of those people that absolutely love it. That's why it is in today's video. I can't see myself not owning this fragrance. It's going to be a heavy hitter in the summertime. It opens up very fresh, very bright. You have this lemon type of vibe in the opening, then it dries down to this woodiness with the lemon still present. Very good fragrance, guys. Niche quality, kind of resembles Tom Ford Neroli Forte, and it's in that type of ballpark. A lot of people say they struggle with longevity. I actually don't. I get within 6 to 8 hours of longevity with this fragrance, with around 3 to 4 hours of solid projection, guys. This is absolutely one of my favorite new releases, and my wife enjoys this fragrance on my skin. Artisan Pure. Leaves it to my last 3 fragrances, guys. This is another fragrance that holds a lot of memories, a fragrance that my wife bought me when we first met, and since then, every time I wear it, it reminds me about when we first met. And this is a fragrance that I personally love myself. It has ginger, warm spice, and it's very good. It is smooth, it's not loud, all up in your face, but yet noticeable, from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. And this is L'Homme. L'Homme is so damn good. Man, guys, I swear this holds a lot of memories for me. I can't see myself living without owning L'Homme for the rest of my life. This had to be in this video, and I feel like it's one of my top favorite designers of all time. I cannot get enough of this fragrance. I do not recall how many bottles I've went through in Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme. I love this juice, guys. Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme will always be a part of my fragrance rotation in any situation. All right, leaves it to my last 2 fragrances. This one is a heavy hitter for the winter time for me, and it's from the house of Valentino Uomo Intense. A nice iris-based fragrance. This is one of my favorite iris-based fragrance of all time. Yes, you have Dior Intense for men, which I feel like the iris in that fragrance gives out a thick lipstick type of vibe on my skin, which I didn't find it too pleasing. This one is more smooth. It's not too thick like the way it presents itself in Dior Homme Intense. This is more smooth and just so pleasing, guys. This is very sexy, great for the office, great for a day night. My wife enjoys this fragrance on me when we're out and about. You could wear this fragrance dressed up or semi-casual. I mean semi-upscaled, like in between casual and upscaled. But this is very, very good, guys. I will always keep this in my collection no matter what. And from the bottle looks sexy as shit. And the color just explains it all, guys. Valentino Uomo Intense. All right, leaves it to my last fragrance that I will be carrying on with me for the rest of my life if I had to. And this is from the house of Chanel, and it's none other than Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Very good fragrance, guys. Very, very good fragrance. This fragrance is a home run from the house. Besides Bleu de Chanel, this is also a masterpiece from that house. It does carry iris as well, but iris gives it a slightly powdery type of feel added to that freshness. This fragrance creates a nice versatile feel. Could dress it up, dress it down. You could wear it to work, wear it to a date night, to any occasion, any season. This will take the cake, guys. And also it has been one of my most complimented fragrances of all time. The compliments with this fragrance is ridiculous, and I cannot get enough of this juice. Will always be a part of my fragrance rotation and as of my collection. Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Very, very good and solid fragrance from the house. Well, that does it for today's video. I appreciate you, Chris, from the fragrance channel, Mr. Siage, for allowing me to have fun with you guys on this topic. This was absolutely a pretty killer topic. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Moving on to next week, hopefully you guys subscribe if you're new to this channel for future giveaways and future videos. And again, my name's Henry. This is my channel, Classy Scents. I will be tagging 2 other fellow reviewers. So if you're watching this video, look at the description box to see if you were tagged. And that's it, guys. I will see you next week with another video. But like always, stay classy, smell good. Peace.